Hey, good time back again. Once again, let's lock in. When does a woman and or a Filipina in this particular situation lose their feminine frame? Now, I understand that this is not a conversation that we talk about often on the Dr. Mike TV channel, but I do believe that this is something that could lead into a deeper conversation should we choose to take it there. All right? So, ideally, when does a Filipina or a woman in general lose their feminine frame? I believe that a Filipina and or any woman loses their feminine frame whenever they start to get too comfortable, right? Now, I'm only going to use this as an example, right? There are a lot more examples that I could use, but these are the two that come to my mind as we speak, all right? Now, if a woman lets one go, flatulence, farts around you, I believe that's her way of saying that she's very comfortable around you, right? If she uses the bathroom with the door open, I believe that's kind of her way of saying that she's really comfortable around you. Now, I understand that when a woman does something like this, usually it comes after a period of time of being together, as opposed to that being on like the first or the second date or whenever you guys just first meet each other, because I believe that if any of you gentlemen are like myself, that's a hell of a turnoff. Like, yo, a chick letting one go in front of you, like that's kind of disrespectful, right? Or using the door of the bathroom open and shit is kind of weird. Maybe that's a fetish for some of y'all, but for somebody like me, if I just met you, you know, I want to maintain some boundaries of sorts, right? I'm not gonna do that stuff in front of you, so I'm not having the expectation that baby girl would do something like that in front of me. Right, but what I'm trying to get at, honestly, guys, in the deeper conversation, I'm gonna lead into this one, get into it, and I'm gonna let y'all go on about your business, is when your woman becomes comfortable in a relationship, she could definitely lose her feminine frame. As in, when she gets comfortable being around you, you guys been together for a while, honestly, nobody is the same person that they are when the relationship began, right? Hopefully, you have evolved. I can't really find the word in my head right now to what is the opposite of evolving, but basically we would hope that you would progress instead of regress, right? And during a relationship, you got to understand that people do change, and that's cool, but I do believe that it is important, gentlemen. I do believe it is important from the communication aspect, of course, to at least let your woman know what it is that you like about what she, like who she is, right? Or you like about her, or what you like that she does for you, right? Because even if she may change over time, as long as you reiterate the things that you love that she does for you, I do believe that that will keep everything in check, right? Like, baby, I remember when you used to do this for me. I remember when you used to do that for me. Like, what's good, right? Have that conversation with her, communicate with her, let her know that you loved it when she did this for you. And if she cares enough, gentlemen, regardless of where she at and what stage in her life that you're in, she knows that you love it. She knows that you enjoy it. So she'll be willing to do it regardless. Anytime, any day, anywhere. And it doesn't have to be a sexual favor. I don't want you guys to have your mind in the gutter. Maybe baby girl wakes up in the middle of the night, makes you a sandwich or some shit, right? When you say you're hungry. Or maybe she just, rub your feet or some shit after a long day. It's like automatic, like something she would do without you even having to ask. Sometimes you deal with women who know your ways and, are willing to keep up with some of the things that she did for you in the beginning of the relationship in order to keep the relationship strong and in order to, keep the shit moving in the right direction, right? But if she does fall off in any capacity, if she does tend to stop or slowly get away from doing the things that she used to do for you, gentlemen, I do believe that it is important to reiterate, like, baby, like, I remember when you used to do this for me. Like, what's good? It's not a problem for you to communicate that part. Because, again, when they become too comfortable, sometimes they forget. Like, yo, you my mans now, right? Like, sometimes they become a little lazy, right? Lackadaisical of sorts. So I do believe that it is very, very important that us as men reiterate, if you are in a relationship, some of my guys, red pill for life, I ain't trying to be with no women. I'm trying to get mine in for the rest of my life. I don't want to have no girl long term or not. I understand that. This probably ain't for y'all. But maybe you can understand or at least pick up with the good doc's put now. But for those of you who are in a relationship looking to sustain something a little bit long term, it's always important to at least reiterate the things. If they do tend to, slack off a little bit in those particular areas, it's always important to reiterate the things that, made you fall in love with her in the first place, right? That way, she realizes it, she analyzes it, and she acts accordingly. Now, if she realizes it, analyzes it, and does not act accordingly, gentlemen, I think we need to reevaluate where we are in our lives and where we are in that particular relationship. You know, and I'm going to leave that one for y'all to marinate on, skew on, whatever you want to call it, skeet on. But that's my conversation for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you found some value in it. If you did, please feel free to share, like, comment, and subscribe. This has been your boy, The Good Dr. Mike TV. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for The Good Doc to go and get to getting. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, The Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Makita mabuhay. Peace.